From societal perspective, aging is perceived as an accumulated statistic of the birth and the death of the population in a society that displayed the well state of health and the development of the country's socio-economy. This is according to Tengku 2015, page 3. Malaysia's government has been providing institutionalization for older persons under the establishment of Care Centre Act in 1993 that endorsed guidelines for any establishment and registration of care centers alongside supervised operation of the centers. However, this effort had cost a lot that the government had to propose a new initiative which is encouraging the citizens to shoulder their filial responsibility, which is looking after their old parents. This is according to Nur and Yarina 2017, page 3. Therefore, in order to hold such responsibility, society must understand their parents well. Thus, this video aims to look in depth on challenges that are confronted by elders, such as financial crisis, decline of health and mistreatment and abuses, as well as suggesting solutions to overcome their challenges. As examples, undergoing financial education and opting reverse mortgage, practicing healthy lifestyle and educating society, as well as increasing surveillance.
Good financial practice since young age is very imperative to guarantee financial satisfaction during old age. Unfortunately, not everyone has the experience of having financial stability due to certain factors even from a young age. Hence, this situation forces them to work in old age. Majority of elderly in Malaysia were involved in self-employed or lower-ranking jobs that were naturally just enough to cover the basic daily needs. Educational and family background might be the factors. As such, the nature of work they did when they were young will affect their income as well as economic situation in old age, according to Jaria, Tengku and Sharifah. Next, negative perception towards the elderly that they are not capable of performing well in their tasks is spreading among younger workers. Bias against older workers has created discrimination during selection or recruitment, which indirectly has limited the job opportunities for them, according to Cortina, Cap, Leskanin, Herta and Magli. Several initiatives are required to ensure the well-being of aging workers. All parties, namely the government, non-governmental organizations, and business entities in private sectors have to take cognizance of and make the necessary preparations to welcome aging workers in Malaysia's labour workforce segment. The nation's productivity as a whole could be enhanced by promoting an active aging workforce, according to Anissa, Aliza, and Fadilah. Inadequacy of savings and involvement in debts are the common issues among Malaysians, obviously elderly. The economic growth somehow forces them to expend more and use their savings earlier than estimated time. However, these problems can be settled in certain ways. Exposure to financial education at an early age is very important to help them manage their finance during old age, starting from young age. Reverse mortgage is a financial product specially targeted at people aged 60 years and above. These are the uses of reverse mortgages that are really meaningful for them.
Physical health is very important to human beings to make sure they can live happily. Elderly always suffer from many chronic illnesses as their health condition is decreasing day by day. It is quite hard to find an elderly that has great physical health nowadays. The common diseases that the elderly face are diabetes, heart attack, and high blood pressure. The food consumption and unhealthy lifestyle are some of the reasons why elderly fail to maintain their healthy physical condition. It is not that physical health is the only thing that affects the elderly. The same goes to the elderly mental health condition. They tend to have mental health issues in this range of age. The most common mental illness is Alzheimer's. The symptoms are memory loss, poor judgment leading to bad decisions, taking longer to complete normal daily tasks, repeating questions, and trouble handling money and paying bills. People should always do regular exercise at least 2 times in a week. They can do it during the weekend and practice the small exercises during their working hours. They should also practice a healthy diet in their daily life by following the balanced and recommended diet. The food consumption should consist of healthy foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and fat-free products. Control portion sizes. Eat the smallest portion that can satisfy hunger and then stop eating. Avoid sodas and sugar-enhanced drinks because of the excessive calories in the sodas and sugar drink.
Locally, every 1 out of 20 adults have experienced abuse. Can you imagine every 20 adults that you came across in Malaysia, one of them could be the victim of abuse? A study by Suryana Rayana and her friends shows that in the rural areas, 4.5% of the adults have experienced any form of abuse. Elder abuse and neglect is a term coined by the World Health Organization (WHO) to describe the abuses faced by the adults. It includes the physical abuse such as beating them and letting them starving, psychological abuse where one prevents them from seeing others or threaten them or shaming them, sexual abuse where it is as what you imagine it is, financial abuse where you misuse the trust given to you or swiping their money, and neglect where you don't give enough care or abandon them. Globally, the most occurring type of abuse is psychological, while in Malaysia, the most common abuse faced by the adults are financial abuse, followed by psychological abuse and physical abuse. Mistreatment is not uncommon at old folks' homes, abused by their old, and lost Rm34,000 for being scammed by her Facebook friend, are the examples of the mistreatment experienced by the adults reported on the news. Whether you realize it or not, even if you are trying to deny it, mistreatment among the adults is still happening here in Malaysia. Other than raising the awareness of the society through campaign and advertisement, the enforcement of a stricter policy and the welfare surveillance of the adults should be done to help them. In this case, the authorities play the biggest role to cater to this issue, and intervention could be done by doing periodical inspection of the old folks center to monitor the welfare of the adults. Adults that are living with their children, the inspection could be done by the head of the community in the neighborhood. The cooperation between the authorities and the community is very crucial in ensuring this intervention is a success. Other than that, for those who witness any kind of mistreatment towards the adults, report could be forwarded to the welfare department or by contacting Talian Kasih at 15999.
All in all, growing old is a phase of life where most elders will be challenged by financial instability, deteriorating health, and the maltreatment and abuses. However, in order to prevail over these challenges, financial education and reverse mortgage option can tackle financial issues, while inculcating healthy lifestyle is a prevention from possible diseases. And lastly, maltreatment can be overcome by enlightening the society and heightening security.